We continue learning Kitzur Yomi. We're in the middle of Siman Yud Ches, which are the halachos of Shemonah Esrai. Excuse me. We continue with Sif Gimel. Says the Kitzur, Hamisbalel Sarach Sheida Shechina Kinegdoi. Some of the most basic, but we have to remind ourselves of that which is obvious. When you daven, you have to know the Shechina is opposite you. Kamei Shenemar, as the pasuk in Eicha says. Shivchi kamayim libi noichach. That Hashem is opposite. Pnei Adoshem. V'yoyer Kavanah, you should arouse your Kavanah. V'yoser kol machshavas atardos esayin. You should remove all thoughts that could disturb you. Asher tesher machshavta v'chavanasei zakot tefillah, until you have a clear and focused thought in tefillah. V'yachshav, and you should think ki'ilu hayam medaber lefnei melech basar adam, that if you were talking in front of a king of flesh and blood, you were for sure organize your speech. You know exactly what you want to say. And you can't stay well. You wouldn't want to stumble over your words. In the fun of his machshavtoi. Why? A startling line. It's so obvious, but we just have to remind ourselves again that the machshava, the thoughts in front of Hashem, are like dibur. And Hashem, He knows and He examines all our thoughts. And before one davens, Yachshav, he should think, the greatness of Hashem, the shiflus Adam, and how low man is, v'yaser kol tanugi Adam milibai, and he should remove all the thoughts and pleasures that man engages in from his heart. Apologize, we're having little video issues over here. Let's hope this works now. Hamispalel. We continue with Sif Daled, says the Kitzur. One who is davening Shemonah Esrai, the meaning of the words that comes out of his mouth, direct your hearts, let your ears be attentive. Says the Kitzur, even Bisman HaKitzur, there have been many Siddurim printed with the translation. Everyone could learn, and he can know that which he is davening. Of course, nowadays, the plethora of English Siddurim, etc., etc. And if he's not able to have in mind that which the words mean, the is at the very least. What's the bottom line? What? At the very least, one should have a subdued, a low, a humble heart. The first step, you say, I can't know all the words. Okay. At least you have to feel I am low and I am talking to God. I am talking to my Father in heaven. Let's say while you're davening, you get a disturbing thought. Be quiet. And wait until the thought leaves the mind. Continues the Kitzur and Sefei, you put your 2 feet together. As if they are 1 foot, that we could be comparable, emulating angels. Shenemar, Vragleim Regel Yeshara. Their leg appears like one leg, and you look your head a little bit downward. You close your eyes. Why? So you stack up with Shem Davar, you don't want to look at anything else. And if you're davening from a siddur, then you just don't take your eyes off of the siddur. Continues the Kitzur, and you put your hands on your heart, yamina smolig, the right over the left. V'yisvalel, and it says in note 22, the Mishnah Berurah speaks out, that's a way of standing in humility when you're addressing someone. V'yisvalel, b'leiv shalom, you down with a complete ar, be'ema bir b'achna, ka'ani ha'omid b'pesach, like a ani that is standing at the doorway, begging for that which he needs. And you let the words leave one's mouth, concentration and precision. Everyone should daven in his own version of the text. Says the Kitzur, however you daven, Sfard, Ashkenaz, etc., everything has holy foundations. Don't mix up the different nuschayis. The words are counted a number. So this is something one has to be careful about, especially sometimes you daven Tzfar and then you daven the Ashkenaz, you get all confused. You want to make sure you stick to one text. We continue with the Kitzur Yizar Lispal B'Lachash. You should be careful to daven quietly. Rakshu Ba'atzma Yishma Mashu Omer. Only you can hear what you say. V'chaver Shabbasamach L'Al Yishma Koilai. The person next to you should not be able to hear that which you're saying. Come on, should never bechana, like it says by Chana Raks Fasa Nois V'Kolol Yishamel. Yishamel. Lips are moving, but her voice is not heard. Continue with Siv Zayin Lo Yisachas Atzmal Shem Davar. A person should not lean on anything. V'asfilu smicha kol, do even a little bit of leaning one should not. And in note 27, it points out from the Mishnah Berurah, the reason is it detracts a person. It can't think well. Then if you're allowed to daven sitting or lying down, then if you can't even say the words, you should at least think the words in one's heart. And we continue and we conclude with Sivches. You should not hold anything when you are davening. A person should mark before he davens. You should know what you're davening. You should have to flip around during the tefillah. So you don't have to look around during the davening. And continues the Kitzur. We've seen this already in Siman Yud Beis, that the best is to daven between you facing the wall. There's no one blocking you, no one disturbing you. Shenamar. Only something that's blocking you. So in that sense, 4 tvachim wide. Like a little bit something in front of you is not a hefsek. Kigain, for example, if it's something set in mudavar kavua ki on aron v'tevel chashav hefsek. But the nami in the person is also not called to that separation. Shasatchak cholinin in lahakbid kivan shasagir seinav. You just close your eyes. These are just ways of aiding kavanah. We conclude v'chein, and similarly. L'yisrael connected izet seer. You should not daven towards a picture of yimikr lo l'yisrael. And if someone happens to daven connected beggar to kaisel mitzur, and there's a tapestry or something decorated yiskar einav, close your eyes. Connected mara also l'yisrael. You're not allowed to daven opposite a mirror. Afilu be'einav segurais. Even with your eyes closed. Now we'll just point out a very classical shayla, that what happens that you're davening and there's a window in front of you. It's not a mirror, but it has your reflection. It is also not the right thing to daven. The best is to open the window a crack so you don't see yourself. But there are poskim that point out that if the isser is really towards a mirror, but just something that is one's reflection, is not a problem. You should not daven in an open area. Why? Because when a person is in a private area, the awe of the king's upon him, you have a low heart. But if you're traveling, then you're allowed to daven in the field. You're daven amongst the trees. And that's the objective. When you're davening, you want to find a slightly secluded area. Sometimes you're in the middle of an airport and whatnot. You don't daven smack in the middle of Central Station. You try to go a little bit to the side in such a place. Number one, it's more bitznias. Number two, it's more secluded. Number three, you'll be able to have more aimah, more realization of what you're doing. You'll be able to daven like a mensch. We'll pick it up from here. B'siyata dishmaya.